There comes a moment in every chosen one's journey where everything suddenly feels like it's falling apart, but it's not falling apart. It's falling into place. You may not recognize it at first because the process is painful, lonely, and confusing. But trust this, Source knew exactly what it was doing when it exposed certain people in your life. The snakes had to reveal themselves before your major blessings arrived. Today, let me take you on a story that is really your story, whether you realized it or not. There was once a person, someone humble, loyal, full of love and full of potential, someone who only wanted to see good in others, someone who believed in kindness, believed in honesty, believed in loyalty. Someone a lot like you. And like many chosen ones, this person had a habit of giving people the benefit of the doubt. They excused behaviors they shouldn't have excused. They overlooked patterns they should have paid attention to. They tolerated disrespect disguised as jokes, betrayal disguised as mistakes, and envy disguised as concern. But here's the thing. Snakes never attack because you did something wrong. They attack because you're growing, glowing, and going somewhere they can't follow. And the more this person stepped into their purpose, the more their light irritated the hidden darkness in others. At first, Source whispered to you, "Pay attention. Something isn't right." Their energy is shifting. Their behavior doesn't match their words. You felt it, deep in your intuition. But because of your heart, you stayed. You kept giving chances. You kept believing the best. You kept thinking they would change. You kept convincing yourself they weren't showing you who they truly were. And one by one, Source allowed masks to fall off. People who swore they loved you showed jealousy. People you supported suddenly stopped supporting you. People who smiled in your face spoke behind your back. People you trusted showed their true intentions. People who you would have walked through fire for couldn't even stand next to you when life got cold. It hurt. It felt like betrayal. It felt personal. But here's the truth most people don't realize until later. Source exposed them because your blessings are so big, they could not be allowed in the next chapter. They weren't removed from your life. They were revealed. There's a difference. One night, after feeling drained, confused, and unsupported, this person sat with their thoughts, just like you probably have. Everything felt heavy. Everything felt uncertain. They asked Source, "Why do people keep turning on me? Why does it feel like the people I love the most hurt me the deepest? Why am I losing everyone?" And Source responded, not with words, but with clarity. "You're not losing them. I am removing them." They prayed for access to blessings they were never meant to benefit from. And before your blessings hit, I needed you to see their true nature. That's when everything changed. Because the moment you realized that every loss was a form of protection, you stop grieving closed doors and start praising divine redirection. Snakes can't enter the garden of your next season. You don't realize how many people only loved you when they could control you, until you finally choose to stand in your power. You don't realize how many people only supported you when you were small, until you finally chose growth. You don't realize how many people only stayed because life was comfortable, until you finally chose elevation. Some people saw your potential. Some people saw your light. Some people saw where you were going. And they got scared. Because they knew the moment you awakened, the moment you healed, the moment you stepped into your truth, they would lose their ability to manipulate, distract, or drain you. So Source did what you couldn't. Source exposed them. Source removed them. Source cancelled the assignment of every snake that planned to sabotage your breakthrough. Call to action. If this message is resonating so far, comment below. My blessings are protected. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so more chosen ones can receive this message. Also, if you're ready to completely transform your mindset, your money, your confidence, your healing, and your relationships, tap into the all-in-one transformation affirmations in the link below. These affirmations will shift your entire reality. You didn't lose, you leveled up. Now here's the part people don't talk about. When snakes are exposed, it's not just to remove them, it's to promote you. Every person who walked away, every person who gossiped, every person who lied, every person who doubted you, every person who tried to block your blessings, they didn't hurt your destiny. They purified it. Your life was being decluttered. Your environment was being cleansed. Your spiritual path was being cleared. You were being prepared to receive a blessing so big, so divine, so transformative, that not everyone could be allowed in the room when it arrived. Your next chapter required stronger boundaries, sharper intuition, higher standards, cleaner energy, more self-love, more discipline, and a deeper connection to Source. You weren't being punished. You were being positioned. Think back on the times you cried because someone betrayed you. Think back on the moments you questioned your worth. Think back on the nights you felt alone and unseen. Think back on the days you doubted your path. Now imagine this. Every tear watered the soil where your blessings are growing. Every heartbreak removed a hidden enemy from your path. Every disappointment redirected you to something better. Every betrayal revealed someone's true colors so they couldn't pretend later. Every ending pushed you toward a beginning that has your name written on it. Your blessing isn't just coming, it's overdue. Source doesn't expose without purpose. Source doesn't remove without replacing. Source doesn't reveal without restoring. Source doesn't empty your life without planning to fill it with something greater. What's about to enter your life is bigger than anything you've lost. As the days passed, this person began to feel lighter. Their mind became clearer. Their energy returned. Their peace increased. Their intuition sharpened. Why? Because when snakes leave your life, the fog lifts. You begin to see yourself again. You begin to love yourself again. You begin to trust yourself again. You begin to feel guided again. And little by little, blessings begin to show up. Unexpected opportunities, new connections, financial breakthroughs, healing, favor, alignment, clarity, inner strength, new relationships with pure intentions, doors that were previously closed suddenly opening on their own. Because now, your circle matches your destiny. The people who are coming into your life now are coming with love, respect, alignment, purity, and purpose. You will not have to explain your value. You will not have to apologize for your blessings. This time, you will be surrounded by people who celebrate your growth, not people who feel threatened by it. As you enter this new chapter, understand this. Your isolation was your elevation. Your losses were your protection. Your setbacks were divine setups. Your heartbreaks were spiritual redirections. Your loneliness was the reset button. Your discernment was being strengthened. And every snake that was exposed because your blessings are too big, too sacred, too divinely aligned to be contaminated by hidden enemies. What's coming for you is blessed. What's coming for you is protected. What's coming for you is meant only for you. The betrayals you faced? Necessary. The losses that hurt? Necessary. The sudden shifts in people? Necessary. The isolation you endured? Necessary. The inner transformation you experienced? Necessary. You were being prepared for a season of abundance, love, clarity, peace, elevation, and overflow. A season where nothing and no one will be able to block what Source has already signed off on. Your breakthrough is not just coming, it's already unfolding. Trust the process. Trust the protection, trust the revelation, trust the timing, trust Source, and most importantly, trust who you are becoming. Final call to action. If this message spoke to your soul, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, so we can continue reaching the chosen ones who need this message today. If you are ready to truly transform your mindset, your energy, your finances, your confidence, and your spiritual alignment, Tap into the all-in-one transformation affirmations using the link below. These affirmations are life-changing. And if you want to support the channel and help Infinite Soul Reflections continue creating powerful healing content, you can contribute through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Your support helps this mission reach more souls.